Nature Files is brought to you by WWF with support from UNDP.
Tree planting is as easy as taking a seedling, opening the ground and putting it in there. It will grow as long as you continue looking after it.
Easy, yes, but Uganda is losing more trees than it is planting because of unsustainable harvesting. If done properly, tree planting can ensure the successful restoration of a deforested area.
This year, starting the beginning of the rains, I've planted myself 930 trees.
Forests have a variety of uses, including wood from trees, food, grazing, recreation, medicinal plants, and many more.
When for us in the village here we build these semi-permanent houses, I can cut and I use for building a house.
Like here actually, if you look at this place here, normally landslides don't occur here. Landslides and mudslides, even soil erosion, you find that the soils are intact.
Trees play an important role in making agriculture more sustainable and in conserving soil and water. Trees also absorb carbon dioxide, one of the main causes of climate change. Conserving forests is a crucial part of reducing emissions and avoiding the consequences of climate change, such as drought, floods, food shortage, and species extinction. Development partners are supporting tree planting, reforestation, and enrichment planting in different parts of Uganda.
We have managed to plant around 50 hectares.
So these are marginal areas. So instead of leaving them bare, why don't we get them an appropriate land use? And in this case, tree planting.
Through initiatives such as collaborative forest management, CFM, and reducing emissions from deforestation and degradation, RED, conservation and management of central forest reserves and private forests is improving. CFM is a process where communities are involved in the management of forest resources. Tuliahikayo is a member of Buzenga Environment Conservation Association, which is in a CFM arrangement with the National Forestry Authority to manage Kasio-Hachitomi Forest Reserve. Before this agreement, the forest was getting degraded at an alarming rate.
kuba birebija batera abantu ababutosha abakoze sikibera kandi n'ababutosha nabo barwanisa ba NFA konka kutwatanikire cyo kintu cyo kweregana nabo hazaho relationship nundi.
Through this understanding, the members of this association have beehives in the forest, and they have access to the forest to pick firewood, medicine, and materials for making crafts.
Community bakozese ekibirete mirundi biri mu week. Wednesdays hamwe na Saturdays zonka.
RED aims to slow climate change by preserving the carbon stored in forests. Forest loss accounts for up to 20% of global carbon emissions, more than all the cars, trucks, trains, planes, and ships in the world. Through RED, the rich polluting countries buy carbon credits from owners in developing countries. Through the NGO EcoTrust, Mubuku farmers in Kasese are selling carbon credits.
So the payment is segmented, yeah? But it is hoped that in those 10 years, the trees will have established and will be doing that cooling of the earth by absorbing the carbon dioxide.
But the Uganda economy depends on exploiting natural resources and will remain so for the foreseeable future. People do not have alternative sources of income and have turned to destructive activities such as charcoal burning. Planting more trees is therefore the most viable solution.
By yourself planting a tree and by mobilizing your family to plant trees and mobilizing your community to plant trees, you are becoming a citizen of the Earth Hour and you are really caring for the Earth planet.
The vision for Uganda's forests is a sufficiently forested, ecologically stable and economically prosperous Uganda. To achieve this vision, the government has to strongly commit to preserving all remaining natural forests, promote private forestry, and restore the most damaged and degraded areas. Agnes Asime Okoth, NTV.
Nature Files was brought to you by WWF with support from UNDP.